What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. So I have a problem today that I have nothing to do. I have no ideas. It's Memorial Day weekend, but I got no parties, no cookouts, no nothing. So today's vlog is probably gonna suck a little bit. I am on the verge of going crazy, sitting around the house. I'm on the verge of paralysis by analysis, trying to figure out something cute and clever to shoot, to vlog, to whatever. So I have made a decision. I'm going to get up and walk out my front door, and I have one little bullshit errand to run, one little erroneous errand to run, and we're gonna see what happens from there.
Life goes on for the lovers. Yeah, life goes on. It goes on. Yeah, life goes on.
You know, paralysis by analysis, I think that is one of the epidemics of our modern society. It's just man, you know, it's everyone who puts off starting a fitness program because they study, you know, which one do they choose, you know? Do they go carb free? Do they go, you know, do they go bodybuilder routine? Do they go vegan? Like, you know, anything like that. It's every author who spends years world building and plot structuring and never writes a single sentence or you know, much less a page. It's everyone who studies every equipment, camera review on YouTube and Google and never actually buys a camera, or even, you know, or just goes and starts shooting and watches all their favorites and tries to decide, you know, how'd they do this, how'd they pull this off, what do they shoot, what does my favorite vlogger shoot with. Sometimes you just gotta go out and you gotta make a mess. You just gotta go do something. Get started. Figure it out on the way. I've run my one errand now, and I still haven't figured anything out. So I don't know what this vlog is gonna be.
It's just like the fella said, tell me quick, ain't another kick with my head.
On his vlog from, I think yesterday, Peter McKinnon challenged everybody to go out and shoot an epic B-roll of like a mundane location, like 30 seconds of epic B-roll somewhere that you wouldn't normally, or that's kind of mundane, someplace boring, something like that. One camera, one lens, that kind of thing. Since I don't have anything else going on and my car is a mess, I'm gonna shoot mine. I'm going to shoot 30 seconds of epic B-roll of me cleaning out my car. Are you ready? Let's go. So that happened, and that may have been one of the dumber things I've ever done or tried to do, but who cares? Whatever. At least I did something. Anytime you hold yourself back, anytime you wait to do something because you're trying to do something great rather than just doing anything, that's a mistake. You just got to get out and get it done, make some mistakes, make a mess, and then you'll learn and do better next time. And when your creative juices are flowing, that's when the great ideas come. The great ideas don't come when you're trying to figure out a great idea. The great ideas come when you're doing something else, or when you start doing something and see a better way, or when you begin and figure it out as you go. That's when the great ideas happen. The great ideas don't come when you sit down and try to figure out what's going to be great. It's just not the way it works. Well, I'm about to head on in here. I'm meeting a friend for dinner, so I'm gonna go do that. While I'm eating, why don't you guys check out this episode of Blog Filler? This is filler. If you're watching this, I had a boring day. I didn't have much to put in the vlog, so now you're watching us talk wrestling right now. So, Kyle, match work.
Okay.
How do you put together a match? When you like what do you think about? What goes through your head when you're putting together your matches?
Well, initially I have a moveset. I have stuff I like to do in every match, and I have ways to get to that. But lately, within the past 4 or 5 months, the way I've been training and the way I've been learning, I take every match one at a time. I used to write a bunch of stuff down. I used to go into my matches with my match plan before I even talked to another guy, which obviously ran into obstacles every single time. Yeah. Because he would want to do something and I wanted to do this, so now I just flow with it. But I've
had guys I've never met before that come up to me with a sheet of paper,
yeah,
and they're like, "Okay, I got all this." I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, hold on.
I wasn't necessarily always that bad.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Because I watch a lot. Every night before I go to bed, I watch New Japan or WWE or just an indie match, and I write stuff down. I jot stuff down. I like to watch a match and take certain things rather than not when I pick up emotion from a person. How stop it, rewind it.
Right.
When did I really get involved in that spot, that move, and I rewind it until I really, it was after this suplex.
Is that a cool move, or did they do something?
The way he sold it, the story they were telling, it all built up, and I kind of base around, obviously, how much time we have,
right,
where we're at on the card, because some matches are just go out there and get your stuff in type matches. But if I can get my ideal match, my match work is basically set up, more along the lines of story now. What kind of story do I want to tell that night?
Right.
What match what Daniel Bryan match of the Indies have I recently watched that I want to try to do a certain submission hold for 5 minutes of the match? Something like that.
Right.
That's how I basically do. I like to make it different every time. Still incorporating certain little sticks of mine that I want to stick in people's minds and they expect it, but I try to get new and fresh every single time.
Mm-hmm. So what would you say is or can you say what's your main influence ring work? It all comes from something. I always say, I don't know what I always say. Not imitation is the greatest form of flattery, but it all starts somewhere.
Right.
Even the guys who aren't copying somebody are inspired by somebody.
Yeah, I'm definitely inspired by Daniel Bryan, Bryan O'Danielson. I love watching all of his stuff. The fact that he wasn't a high flyer, but he was short and stocky like me, and just seeing how he battled up next to the big guys, what he did, how he did a lot of his locks and holds, and how much of a technical wrestler he honestly was. There's a lot of people who call themselves technical wrestlers, and the best they can do is an armbar. Yeah. And everybody knows how to do an armbar. Right. But it was just seeing how he would get into those, how he would play, what comes after, and I really am inspired and study him. Obviously, another one's Rey Mysterio. Since I was a kid, Rey Mysterio is my guy, so I get influenced by him a lot. Probably just those two guys, really, right now. I always watch. I watch everything. Yeah. Everything from WWE, Indies, New Japan. Like I said, I can't understand any of the commentation on New Japan, but I almost feel like watching it so much I can. I almost feel like I understand Japanese now.
It's starting to pick up clues and context.
Yeah. Basically, when the voice gets higher and lower, I don't even feel like I'm listening to New Japan. I'm just watching the wrestling and studying, and that's those are my inspirations. Those two, for sure.
Gotcha. So some guys like to call it in the ring, which is where they basically have nothing planned out. Some guys like to spot every move. Where are you at on that spectrum, comfort wise, preference wise?
Preference wise. Now, a happy medium, and maybe a little more on the spot wise, but not move spot wise. Let's have this. Let's get to this, so we know we can go to this, and then fill the rest of it out. But I want to make sure, and the things that I plan out are important for the process of the story and in the match that I'm doing. It's crucial for those to get done, and in a certain way, in my opinion, when I set up a match with an opponent, that if they're not set up just right, then it doesn't make sense.
Right.
And when I go back and I watch the match, I really like, okay, that didn't quite make sense the way I wanted it. So that's how I do that. You know, not necessarily just spotting a whole match out with 3 to 4 different moves in one spot, and then a double down, and then back up and this huge stuff. Like, I like that stuff. I can do it. I always want to be tested. So like I love having those matches. I love having a full spotty match, just to make sure I'm still there, make sure I haven't lost anything, make sure I can do it if that time ever comes.
Yeah.
But I'm a lot leaning more towards right in the middle ground, and if not, honestly, just a little more of like letting stuff. Call it in the ring, because you mess up a lot less when you're calling in the ring because it's in the moment. So like you're not, nobody forgets spots when there's no spots to remember.
Yep.
So just feeling it, I like that aspect a lot. And you're actually the person who got me turned on to doing it like that. And I didn't ever think that. Like I thought that was a little lazy in my opinion. Like when I first started, I was like, oh, really laziness, because no one wants to plan anything out. But now I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I get it.
Yep. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for making this vlog. Thanks for filling this vlog.
Yeah, life goes on.